wasting the time, deciding your mind and forgot what it takes for the shine. Yo, don't be wasting the time. Yo, get erased from the line. Yo, lights and the cameras are flashing, fans on their feet, and it's time for some action. Thunder and lightning, they fighting and clashing. High speed chase, race and keep smashing. L, this is Friday Night Football.
Live from Chicago, this is the launching of the Lingerie Football League. It has been much talked about, much anticipated. Finally, it is a reality here at the Sears Center in Chicago. A terrific night, a great crowd on hand. Hi everybody, I'm Tom Dorr, former NFL quarterback Sean Salisbury alongside. Sean, let's talk a little bit about the ladies playing football here. Let's talk about the image and how you think. What do you see so far?
Well, Tommy, the first thing you think about is all pretty ladies, just eye black, coming around tapping each other on the shoulder. Folks, it's not about that. These ladies are serious and they're mean. Aside from looking good at it, they come out here and you watch them hit the hole during warm-up and watch them throw the football. These gals can throw it as good as some of the guys, and you know what? Just to show how tough they are, they wear a lot less padding than the fellas do. This is serious football, no mockery. They're going to get after it. You're going to see some people get knocked around that you haven't seen the likes of in a long time.
These ladies are here to play football. Believe that. All right, we're just about set for the kickoff. Let's go upstairs. Our PA announcer is all set to bring the teams out. Welcome back, Sears Center here in Chicago. We are just about set for kickoff. And Sean, when the girls came out right after we finished our open and they were introduced, started jumping around, the excitement that the fans have, I think, may only be matched by the excitement that these ladies have on the field.
And Tommy, it's unbelievable. You walk around and going through warm-ups and watching them, and you're saying hello. Yeah, they got a smile on their face, but this is serious stuff to them. They realize that they got trying to make a name for these girls and these ladies of football, trying to get their stuff going. And I watched people stay tuned when you watch the Miami quarterback throw a football. There's plenty of gentlemen that cannot sling it like this gal. You're going to see something special. Matter of fact, Tommy, I used to play the position. I'm not sure I want any part of this one. But they're very intense as the game starts. I mean, it's warm-ups, and they're ready to go. Been here all day getting ready to go for this, Tommy.
April Rose had a chance to interview Brooke Finicky, linebacker for the Chicago Bliss, a couple minutes ago. Go ahead, April.
And with number 11, Brooke from the Chicago Bliss, you're also a Chicago police officer. Can you tell me if that training helped this at all?
I am in law enforcement, and it is helping me out here for reaction time and aggressiveness, definitely.
Yeah. How has the force taken you for this?
Actually, it's extremely supportive. I was really surprised, but everybody's loving it. We actually have a crowd full of people here from work, so they're cheering me on.
Now, what does this uniform mean to you when you're wearing the Bliss uniform?
It means I'm a football player tonight.
Thank you very much. Good luck tonight.
Oh, you think she's ready to play?
I like that. I am a football player.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game for Miami and Chicago. And as you mentioned, Miami can flat throw that football.
And that will be the focus of their game plan tonight, talking to their coach, Bob Hugo.
Players are set. Miami also has a couple players that can flat catch it as well, instead of just talking about throwing it.
Keep an eye on 11, Tina Casavale for Miami. She going through warm-ups. You know, some people catch it. You see guys body it, gals body it, catching with their hands, and she will make plays.
Oh, she will. All right, let's talk about the keys real quick. Number one, Miami can throw the football. Chicago's got to stop that.
They do. And, you know, they're going to obviously drop a lot of people in coverage for this. They know what Miami's strength is. And I'm telling you, Tommy, give this quarterback time to throw, and she will kill you. You'll see a lot of balls thrown all around this lot.
For Chicago, not a great throwing team, although Ellie, their quarterback, is pretty good, especially 10, 15-yarders, but they can flat run that ball.
And they got the old ice and fire. They're going to pound you inside with strength, and they're also going to be able to get you on the edge. The key for Miami will be, are they physical enough to stop Chicago's running game?
And then, of course, you got jitters. Well, I mean, this is opening night. They've been doing this since April.
They have, and they're selling this, Tommy. They want it good, but you know what? Right now that the game's about to start, they're not worried about all the fans and selling anything other than playing great football and showing people that the ladies can do it just like the gentlemen can.
All right,
and
we are
from what I saw, they can, Tommy.
Oh, you're not wrong there.
Part of the rules here, Tommy, is at the beginning of the game we kick, and we kick coming out at half. There will be no other kicks in the game, unless there's an onside kick in the last half. Under 3 minutes, the team that scores, who is behind, can choose to onside kick. So this kick and the starting one at half of the second half are the only 2 kicks in the game. Don't like kicks here. They want to play 4 downs and get after it. 10 yards is the first down. The sideboard, Tom, just to get our fans an understanding and the listeners and viewers, the sideboard, if a ball is thrown, it kicks off there and doesn't hit the ground, it's alive and well. Players on the ground doesn't get touched, just like the NFL, you can get up and run. The LFL's doing it the right way. You should see a lot of offense in this game also.
Saran Dunmore along with Kat Johns back deep to receive for Chicago. And I think we're set. Here's something else you'll be surprised at. You'll be surprised how far this ball is kicked and how well it is kicked.
By the end of this game and as this season rolls along, Tom, there are going to be very few surprises on how good these girls are. And these ladies, they will get after it, these ladies of the gridiron.
And at Mascaro with the kick, here it is. A bounder comes into the end zone and goes off the back wall. This is a live ball being brought on. A terrific block to get out. Now she'll come around the right side. Dunmore cuts back. She's at the 5. Look out. She's to the 10. 1 to beat. She is off the wall, and they will mark her out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Saran Dunmore hit that hole and was headed for touchdown.
One of those running backs you talk about that when she touches the football, great things happen. A home run hitter for this football team. We got an injury on the sideline on the tackle up against the board. But Saran, that ball that's kicked in the end zone, unless it's flat dead where it stops, then the ball is a touchback, comes out to the 15-yard line. But because that ball was live, it's live, and Saran gets it, makes a play, cuts across the grain. That's about 100 yards of running for a nice 20-yard gain coming out of the end zone, Tom. And you mentioned the block. Who did they get after?
Was that a serious block?
You see the lineups, and keep an eye on this running game. The tank. Folks, this is...
Oh, she's something.
You're not going to believe how this gal pounds that hole.
And you just saw Swanee Swanson. Ellie Cardaviano alongside. Brittany Nielsen is their center. Piranha Juno on the offensive line. Kat Johns, who is an outstanding football player. And Deborah Poles. Kat Johns might be their best athlete. And she can flat catch it. She can throw it. She can do everything. She's a great tackler as well.
Every gal is eligible to catch the football. All these ladies are. I'm going to tell you, the strength of this football team is running it. Look out for the tank. Now, you see how the splits are, Tommy, by the 2 gals right by the center. The ladies, you cannot run inside there. You may get penalized 5 yards. You have to run outside, which we'd call like the C gap on both sides. So the two gals sitting next to the center, you got to run outside that or it's a penalty.
Cardaviano is under center. Motion. Comes to the left, goes right back to the right side. Cardaviano with a pitch. Look out, there's some room. Here comes the tank. She's across the 20 to the 15. Down near the 10-yard line.
Oh! Tommy, this is going to be their strength. This is old USC, student body right, student body left. Pitching it to the tank, getting in, looking inside and a bounce, just a nice toss sweep. Get a nice kick out block. Now watch here. You cannot tackle this gal high. You cannot tackle her high. She will run you over, but using obviously the board as another player, as an 8th player, and you may need it all night. This could be a big night for the tank.
Kat Johns with another really good block up the field.
Just a hunch. Watch them run it, Tommy.
Motion. Comes to the left side. Cardaviano gives. The tank across that left side. She's to the 10, to the 5. And the first touchdown in the history of the LFL has been scored by the Chicago Bliss.
Up front, watch this down block by the outside into the exterior, the left side of the blitz line. They're going to block down, and all they do is create space for Tank to get on outside. Have a look-see now. Going to block down. She just bounced it, sets up the block great, and then untouched until she gets inside the end zone. That is a great job of looking like you're going to keep it inside and pounding it outside, enabling your blockers to be able to kick down. Nothing but space. This is going to be their game plan throughout. This could be one of those whoever has the ball last, Tommy wins.
Oh yeah.
They're going right now for the 1-pointer inside the 5, landed at the 2-yard line.
A 1-point try from the 2-yard line.
Got a guess, Tommy?
Tasha Pryor, the tank. I would look for her. Motion comes to that left side. Follow that motion. Here she comes. Look at the block, and she's in.
Same play.
Just following Kat Johns, and Tasha goes right into the end zone, and it is 7-0 Chicago Bliss.
First drive, way too. You allow your left side blocker, your left side lineman to kick it down, and then she just walks into the end zone. Nice job. Great drive by Chicago to open this thing up.
And I tell you, following the Kat Johns, who ends up to be the motion girl, motion lady, and just she hammers people on those blocks.
And you're going to get this, Tommy. It's always the tank and the people up front.
Right,
I mean, the runners are going to get the credit, but those blocks are going to be big. And you got right now Kat knocking people around. It's like the John Stockton rule. The guy who gives the assist doesn't get enough credit. It's the guy who finishes with the dunk, and your dunk person is the tank. And this is how they go. Remember, no kicks after a touchdown. They get the ball right here on the 15-yard line, does Miami.
And Oka Dixon with the ball. She fades back. Watch this throw. We got a flag down. Now she can run it. This can be like a Michael Vick type runner. And she's driven into the wall. We do have a flag on the play, and players getting up in each other's faces a little bit.
I like the taunt a little bit. Why not? Why not? Set the tone early. I always believe getting physical and maybe getting yourself
no flag, okay.
Getting yourself a penalty early on, set the tone. It's not trying to hurt somebody. Being physical, all Oakland Raider style. Tommy, I'm going to tell you now, watching the passing game of the Miami Caliente warm-up, I have never. This is Jenny Finch of quarterbacks here. Jenny Finch softball, where she's bringing it 90+. Folks, you're going to enjoy this. You love the tank on the offensive side of the ball. Watch this quarterback for Miami sling this thing all over the lot.
Dixon, the quarterback, fades back, looking. She's going to look for number 11. She's looking long. It is caught. Touchdown. Dixon just looked long. She found Tina Calcavale, who is a terrific receiver. She's got unbelievable hands.
We saw Tina in the open before practicing out here 2 hours before the game running routes. Dixon with the patience in the pocket. You got finesse for Miami, and it's physical versus Chicago. We'll go find out just exactly what wins out, finesse or physical. Got behind the coverage, and did you notice? Tina catching the ball with her hands, Tommy. Didn't risk anything.
Yep.
Miami has elected
now
to go
Miami wants to go for a two-point conversion. Remember, Dixon is very, very good at running that football. Very dangerous.
Pump fake type quarterback draw stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Full house in the backfield now.
Motion comes to the right side. Now it's empty. Now they can overload to that right side. Chicago cannot do anything about it. Look out. Pressure coming. And it is stopped. Calcavale couldn't get in. Deborah Poles with the stop. And the two-point conversion is no good. 12:31 left in the first half, 7-6 Chicago.
Great timing by Deborah Poles on the hit, Tommy. Great timing on the hit. Prevents a two-pointer.
7-6 Chicago. It's break time. We'll take it and be right back. The LFL is on the air. Seven-6 Chicago with the lead here in the opening game of the Lingerie Football League. There's nothing lingerie about this. This is hard-nosed football.
Yes, it is. If you miss the first two series, and you miss some people getting knocked around.
Tasha the Tank Pryor's the running back. Carbiano the quarterback. Ready for the snap. And we've got illegal motion against Chicago. It's a pitch play that'll go to the Tank, but this is coming back. Pryor just anticipated the snap count a little bit and had a little jump first, so this will come back.
Yeah, and the crowd is loud in here, Tom.
Oh, they are.
Illegal motion, two players moving at the same time. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
Only in the CFL can you have more than one guy moving or one gal moving at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Chicago moving two people, lose 5 yards. But I like that shovel pass. That counts as a completion. But you know what?
Yeah, they're still going to gain yards.
I got news for you. They can average about 15 yards a carry.
So make it 1st and 15 now on the 10-yard line.
These ladies of the gridiron playing serious football. 1st and 15. Get to play it over again.
Motion goes to the right side. That's Kat Johns. They followed her every time. Now she's fading back. It's the same play. It's a pitch. Look at this. Look at the tank with the forearm. She's across the 20 out near midfield. What a shot by Tasha the Tank Pryor. Oh, my.
I assure you, Annette Mascara won't come high again. You cannot try to tackle Tasha high. This is a full-grown woman now. Football playing Jessie is what we call her. Hello, with a stiff arm. Are you kidding me? Where's Madden 2011?
Yeah.
Have a look at this. Tasha with the stiff arm. You can't tackle high. And I guarantee you, Annette Mascara learned a valuable lesson. You've got to hit this gal low or you've got no shot.
Cardibiano now under center. Again brings Kat Johns in motion. Fades back, throws, pass is caught on the left side. Look at the block again. And she's driven into the boards down about the 10-yard line. A little extra pushing and shoving down there.
Why not? Why not? The opening game of the season. These ladies of the gridiron want to prove their mettle. And there you see it, Tom, on this little hitch route. Just a nice little hitch screen, 3-step drop. Nice job by the quarterback to get the release. Allow your receiver to catch it and run after the catch. All that is, Tom, is an extension of the run. Nice job with her eyes. No wasted motion, ball coming out. You tell me these girls don't know how to play football. These ladies are getting after it.
That little extra shot after the play's over. 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. Again, Johns in motion, goes to the right side. Cardibiano fades back, under pressure. Now is in trouble, and she is sacked.
Now look at the difference in two different plays. I mean, we got somebody down here on the floor.
Annette Mascara is the one that got the penetration.
Now watch how she learned from the first play where she took the stiff arm from the tank. Have a look at how she comes down there trying to run the option, and the key to stopping the option is not allowing the quarterback to pitch. You take away the option pitch, coming down the line, and Annette unloaded on Ellie to stop the play. You must hit. Annette learned from her mistake the first time around on the run, comes back on this one, stops the option. You must hit the quarterback every time she comes down the line.
Clock still running, 9:44 left here in the first half, 7-6 Chicago. Motion comes to the left side. Cardibiano pitch to the right side. The ball is loose. Look out. And they'll fall on it and pick it up.
Tommy, that's first game jitters right there, buddy.
That's Saran Dunmore, who just couldn't quite handle that pitch play.
That's just called first game. I guarantee you she took her eye off the pitch. What happens is you're looking to see if the secondary, watch your eyes, come in there, got to see the ball in, then seed the ball, and then find the hole after that. Must seed the ball first, Tommy.
Tara Turley is their star on defense. She's the middle linebacker. Julie Ginner, Tina Calcavale. This is a team in Miami that's very quick, but they are very offensive design, I guess would be the best way to put it. Johns goes to the right side, now comes in motion to the left. Cardibiano fades back, quick throw left side, pass is caught by Pole, and she'll get down to about the 5. Oh, and a nice little late shot again.
Tom, it's obvious that Ellie, number 4 QB for Chicago, is very comfortable with this route. And that eyes up the field, all you're doing is hold the secondary there. Corner can't drive on the ball, gets it out there again. They're keeping it simple, Tommy.
Yeah.
They're keeping what they're doing. They're running the counter play. They're throwing hitch routes. They're letting Ellie get the ball out of her hands so she doesn't hold it long. And they're trying to option you. A few different things, but they're pretty basic, but they're executing the basics. I love the way Ellie, number 4, the quarterback for Chicago, uses her eyes to hold the secondary.
4th down, 4th and 6, football on the 7-yard line. Pitch goes to the right side, the Tank with one to beat. Oh, there's the forearm again, and she's down to about the 2-yard line. And I don't think that's going to be quite enough. I think Miami got the stop.
Is that Annette Mascara way to get on the tackle? The hold, you see how she holds? We'll see if that's Annette, number 9, who's the one, remember, early on this drive, took a vicious stiff arm, then stopped the option on another one. How quickly she's learned. I believe she's the one who held the jersey long enough, allowed her teammates to come make the play.
We got a timeout, 7:54 left first half. 7-6, Chicago with the lead on the opening night of the Lingerie Football League here in Chicago.
Timeout on the field for media. This is a 1 minute.
Welcome back, 7-6 Chicago, 7:54 left here in the first half. Miami with a stop, has it. Dixon, oh, what a shot. Dixon looking long. Look at this, all the way down the field, and it is caught down at the 5-yard line. Tina Calcavale with a catch. Anoka Dixon with a terrific throw.
Folks, that's a length of the field throw by about 7 yards.
On a line.
And that is also scrambling to her right, trying to get her balance. I warned you about this in the warm-ups, okay?
Yeah.
That this gal can throw it. This is as good a combination as you're going to see in this league all year long. All year long. What a great play. Tina going to go up and get it again. Look at this, nice job.
Look at the shot on offensive lineman,
Dixon
too.
making the throw, puts enough air on it, Tommy. We always tell quarterbacks, put air on it, and then you see Tina going up and getting it at its highest point. A little bit of motion here.
Look at the backfield for Miami here. Haven't seen this in years. Dixon, it's a pitch. Coming around the right side. Oh, this is blocked, and she's going to go down at the 5-yard line.
You want to talk about
football? Just
hello.
There
hello.
we go.
Talking trash, getting after it. Miami decides they're going to mix in a little run and get physical.
Chicago says no, you're not.
Yes, Tina. How's Tina Calcavale doing, huh? Put her out there, wide receiver, catch 2 balls.
Yeah.
Throw her in the backfield in the full house backfield and give her make a play. She was showing me her dance. If I walked by, saw her little celebration dance and warm up. Loves this stuff.
Dixon, deuce backfield behind her. Receivers all on the right side. It is a fake give. It's a quarterback keep. Looking in the end zone, an easy toss, and it is a bad throw. Oh, and a shot on the incomplete pass. A shot to the receiver.
Toughest play for a quarterback to make, Tommy, especially if you're right-handed. Going opposite, got to get depth, and I think that's what happened here to Dixon. Does not get depth on her. When she makes the fake, you got to get depth so you can square your shoulders to the line of scrimmage. She threw across her body sidearm, which led to the throw behind the receiver. And when you're running with the receiver, you can throw it right at him. You don't have to lead him.
3rd and goal, just inside the 6. Dixon gets them set. Again, nobody on the left side. We had motion against Miami, no call. Now Dixon
Same
looking
play.
into the end zone.
Same play.
Dixon, oh, nice fake. The improvisation, touchdown. Little drop it, little pump fake, run it in, 6 for Miami.
Tommy, where I come from, we call that the okey doke. The old pump fake okey doke. Love that play. It was like a little shooting fish in a barrel for Dixon. All she got when she gets out in the open field. Now, Tommy, you watch this. Now she gets a little more depth after the fake. They repeated the play again, squares her shoulders to the line of scrimmage.
Miami has elected to go for a 1-point try.
Miami looking for
from
a
the 2-yard line.
here from the
1-point try from the 2-yard line.
Nice job by Dixon to keep the ball and not force it into the end zone and force an interception down here in the red zone, and then to keep it, get it in the end zone. Nice job, Dixon, doing it all, and Miami mixing a little physical play too here. Tommy, they're not showing, they're just not finesse.
Yeah, they're here to play football. Again, the deuce backfield, and here they go. The motion again. The pitch, right side, she's looking to throw it. There's nobody open. She heaves it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Chicago triple teaming Calcavale. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, a wise idea, because she's been the biggest weapon. Calcavale, triple coverage in the end zone. Nice job, though, by Annette Mascaro to throw it up there, at least give her a chance, Tommy.
Absolutely.
You don't want to take a sack in that situation, or at least on the option pitch and throw it. Nice job. Good patience. but she was one-sided. All she wanted to do was throw it to Tina all the way, and then throws it out of play. But I assure you, you'll see more of this. And plays made. Nice drive, good job and patience by Dixon after the throw behind in the end zone, Tom.
And something we didn't think we'd see, 2 defensive stops in the first half, one by each team.
Yes, up and down, up and down. Nice job, though.
Yeah.
Both defenses realize you've got to get a little bit more physical, because I assure you, finesse defenses are not going to win in this league. And Tommy, the league here now, you see how many people here you're going to see immediate expansion success because of the national fanfare. And boy, is it crowded and packed in here on a Friday. 2010-2011 season will include expansion teams in 4 places: Houston, San Jose, Nashville, and Carolina. This is getting big, and these gals right here, these ladies of the gridiron, are showing you just why this is truly a new era in football.
Now Kat Johns takes over as quarterback. Much more physical is Johns, and she can throw it as well. Johns fakes the give, now rolls out to the right side, looking long. Here's the throw, and it is incomplete, overthrown, and it'll be second down. Cartabiano has got that nice short game. She can throw those 10, 12, 13-yard passes, but Kat Johns can fling it as well.
And you're exactly right, and I think what you see with Kat Johns, you can play a more vertical football game. With a more vertical football game. They will execute the short passing game the last couple series with Ellie Cartabiano. Now they got Kat Johns in there to try to extend the field. And Tommy, she can also pull the ball down and run. You may have the most physical backfield in the lingerie football league.
Yeah, I don't think
with
there's any
Tank and Kat Johns in the same backfield together. And now Ellie's back in at quarterback.
Yep. Johns is the motion to the left side. Cartabiano stops, now hesitates. Oh, now she's going to run it. Brings it around the right side, cuts back to the middle. She's out near midfield before she stopped. What a nice pump fake. I thought sure she was going to throw the ball.
And not only the pump fake, Tommy, but how many times have you seen football players head towards the sideline and take the easy way out? Get pushed up against the board play. Watch now, Ellie take the snap, going to drop back, pulls it down. Now look, put that foot in the ground, cut back inside. That got her another 5, 6, 7 yards.
And knew she was going to get hit.
Yep.
Knew she was going to get hit.
Exactly right. These girls, these ladies are learning you got to tackle low, but a nice job. Ellie, you see 5'9", 120 pounds. This is age 20. How much football you think she's got left in her?
Oh, goodness, a lot.
Still learning the position, but I already like the way she uses her eyes as a quarterback this young in the season, this early.
1st and 10 coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first half. 12-7 Miami. Gives to the Tank. Here she comes. Gets around one and is driven into the wall. Woo. And John's a little trip. Look at John. Look at Tasha Pryor right there saying, bring it. Bring it.
You think there's anywhere else they want to be on a Friday night? Forget it. Load it up and let's play. Tank going to bring it to the sidelines. Great pursuit. From the other side of the field. Nice job. Tremendous job by Tara Turley. She loaded up, was coming across the field. We call that scraping and running full speed, and she was not going to let anybody get in her way. Nice collision. Well, they're talking it too.
Oh, they are. They are. 2nd and 3. Football on the 16-yard line. Motion is Johns. Give again. The Tank Pryor. She is driven down again at about the 9-yard line.
You know, Tommy, I think that was a little change up there. Did I think they give us somebody else here? I think they gave us Sarah.
Oh, it's Dunmore, yeah. Saran Dunmore,
really
yeah.
Nice change. Same play, Tommy. They've run it now 5 times. The little counter tray where you counter, you block down by your linemen, and then you get outside. They like to work the edges right now. They feel they're more physical than Miami is, and they've proven it so far, and it's getting chippy out there, and they're doing a little talking. You've seen that counter play 5 times now in this game.
We are now in the special timing rules of the game. At the 2-minute period of the first half and the second half, we have special timing whereby any incomplete passes, penalties, players out of bounds, the clock will stop, and it will be started on my whistle.
Pretty good explanation of the rules.
Absolutely.
There.
These guys doing a terrific job.
And they're letting them play, Tommy. Letting them play. Letting them be physical and get after it.
Johns is motion to the right side. Cartabiano throws, looking right side. Oh, what a great block. And she just lumbers her way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Deborah Coles just absolutely bowled her way into the end zone.
We've got a trend here, Tom. Counter play to the left time and time again, and they've run the hit screen now 3 times. They've got big plays, big games. Running 5 of the same run plays to the left. They've run 2 hitches to the left and 1 hitch to the right and been successful every single time they've done it. And again, you see Ellie doing a great job of holding the secondary and getting that ball out of her hands right off. This is the 2-pointer now from the 5-yard line.
Cartabiano with a flip to the left side. Look at this, run into the end zone. Dunmore, 2 points. Saran Dunmore with the 2-point conversion. 15-12. Chicago Bliss with a lead.
I know another thing I know. The flexibility of these gals celebrate better than the fellas do. They know how to dance. A nice toss sweep. We've seen them run the right on the student body and left, trying to get a high hit in. These gals are not going to let you hit them high and take them down. Nice job by Dunmore. How about this? Pounded inside with the tank, and then Dunmore on the outside. This is a really good duo, these ladies.
Oh, yeah, it is. They really complement each other very well.
Nice job. And if you make it first contact, we got to give them the ladies up front are clearing a lot of holes out for these girls, Tank and Dunmore, to run. But Tommy, when you're making first contact, set 5 yards down the field, you're in big trouble if you're a defense, and Miami's getting pushed around physically.
Now Dixon back on the field with the Miami Caliente.
You won't see a better arm anywhere in this league than Dixon right now.
Rolling out to the right side, it's a keeper. She cuts back, looking to make some noise, and look at this. She's got some green in front of her. Now she gets across midfield, down near the 20, inside of that, and look at that. That Chicago team will gang tackle.
Nice job. But a great job by Dixon pulling the ball down, starting with the option right, cuts back across the grain, away from all the flow. But Tommy, anytime, it shows that Chicago loves to pursue, the Bliss does. But if you can cut back, you've got some space, and you're never, ever, ever going to make big runs unless you get help down the field. You're going to get some good blocks, sustained blocks on a long play like this. Nice job by Dixon cutting it back in. She's a little banged up right now, and you do not want to lose that. You don't want to lose the ability to run. She is truly the best double threat that the opening night that we've talked about.
That we've seen so far.
Spectacular. Deborah Poles, there you see. Bliss's wide receiver, 5'8". Really, really versatile football player. Playing it on both sides, obviously, field.
Now, did Dixon stay in? Could you tell, Sean?
No, she is not in the game. Came out. Injury, has to go out. Hopefully it's nothing serious. A little bit of a change of a game plan, I'm sure, without Dixon.
Yeah, that's, you talk about your bread and butter. That's your bread and butter and steak and potatoes and everything else. Tara Turley now takes over at quarterback. Nope, it's not Turley, sorry. Quarterback brings it on a keeper. Now cuts back and is taken down at about the 14-yard line.
A little change up, Tommy, we said. A little game plan. Morgan McGrath in at quarterback. And you see that they little change. This is obviously your speed option gal, getting down the line. Nice job of cutting back. Now, folks, when you see blitzes, you're allowed to rush one person per 4 downs. Now, you're also 1 person per 4 downs, but at least one time in that 4-down series, you're allowed to rush more than 1. You can rush 2, Tommy.
Two from the down line.
That's exactly. Now, exactly. And then when you get inside the 5, you can rush 3 down. So that's why you don't see a lot of blitz in this league. This is basically either a man or zone league, but a lot of coverage.
McGrath fakes the handoff.
This is their rushing 2.
Pitches it, throws it back, looking into about the 4-yard line, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Ashley Thames, and it was a pretty well-executed play. They just couldn't quite get that ball there.
You know what? Great job of execution. Nice job up front protected. Great ball fake by McGrath and an easy toss. And a nice job of sizing up the throw. You got to close. You got to finish. Tina, we've seen Tina throw it. We've seen Tina run it. We've seen Tina catch it. Unfortunately, right there, Ashley couldn't close it out with the catch, because if she does, she's in the end zone for another touchdown for Miami. There you see the starting offense, the lineups for Miami. And I want you to remember this name, Annika Dixon, who went out, who started this game at quarterback. You saw the long, long throws she's made, and there you see the defense. The captain of the defense is Danielle Monet. She's number 7, and she will knock you out. They get after it, and she is the captain and obviously the emotional leader And don't be mistaken by the ladies that, oh, she doesn't look like she can hit you. Danielle will hit you.
Oh, absolutely.
Number 7 on the Bliss defense.
3rd and 7. Football at the 16-yard line. McGrath has them set. Rolls out to the right side. Pitch back. They're looking run, and they got some yardage. Going right at Monet. She's inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And that should be, it is, enough for a Miami first down.
Is that Tina again?
Yep.
Yep. She has done it all. Most versatile player on the field tonight. On both sides of the ball. She's again running the play again. Fake the old option, and fake the toss, but come around with the reverse sweep. Tina, look for her also here now. The game plan has changed with Dixon, the quarterback, out and Morgan McGrath in. They have reverted to all runs since she's been in the game, Tom.
1st and goal at the 6. Now the official stops the clock.
We'll try to find out how serious the injury to Dixon is.
Timeout on the field.
From April.
Chicago. That's their first and only of the half. 30-second timeout.
DeJuan Alfonso, their assistant coach, out there to talk to him. Bob Huco is the head coach of Chicago.
Played against Bobby in college.
Did you?
Yeah, we were playing at Florida. About 100. That's the day I started. Bobby was backing up Wayne Peace that day. We were in Gainesville. And that's the day Wilbur Marshall, Tommy, sacked me 4 times for 4.5 times, had 22 tackles. And that was the beginning of Wilbur Marshall's MVP, Pro Bowl, Super Bowl career. He came to light, and we had an offensive line filled with a guy like Bruce Matthews is in the Hall of Fame, Don Mospar.
Right.
And Bobby Huco was on that team, the coach of Miami. And he's taken some pages out of the offensive coordinator, Mike Shanahan, who was the coordinator for that football team in the swamp that day for the Florida Gators. And is using some of Mike's stuff here.
He did happen to mention that game to me, by the way, when we talked.
Yeah.
And asked me to make sure that you remembered that game.
And you know how many times Bobby told me that before the game? He's on his 3rd time now. But he's using, he told me, he said we're going to use, there'll be some tricky stuff in here, but he's using a lot of what Mike Shanahan ran when he was at the University of Florida.
Keith Hack is the head coach of Chicago. McGrath.
Look
at this little hidden ball. Who's got it?
Great job.
Oh, what a shot!
There she is. There's your girl, Danielle Monet.
And a little after the play. Oh, look at the right. Wow! After the play was completely over, I think that was Kat Johns who got into it with a Miami player.
And I don't hate her for it. Good for her. You got to be careful, though, not to get ejected, because Kat Johns is valuable for this team. Chicago.
But that was a shot. It was finicky, the Chicago
It
cop.
was Brooke Finicky.
Look at the hidden ball. Look at this.
Bob Huco told me Miami's coach, he said, you'll
Look
know.
at that tackle by Monet.
You'll know.
And then coming into your screen, you'll see it. Oh, you didn't quite see that.
There he is. Now, have a look now. Monet, Danielle, we talked about her 2 plays ago. She doesn't mess around. Make the hit, a little bit of talk, and then Brooke Finicky coming in and trying to help protect her player.
Dead ball foul, personal foul on Miami number 20. Dead ball foul, personal foul on Chicago number 11. Both those penalties offset. We are asking both those players to remove themselves for the rest of the half.
They will get to play in the second half. Have a look now. Little taunt going on. Both of them get into it.
Watch
They're not
the right.
messing around.
Watch the right there.
Little forearm.
Is this ladies playing football, or is this all-out football?
Well, we have the monsters of the Midway with the Chicago Bears. These ladies are getting after it. Brooke Finicky, obviously, we said she's in law enforcement when she's not doing this, and she's enforcing the law on the field. Both gals will be off. But, you know, I don't have a problem with physical play. Don't have a problem with physical play, and these girls are trying to let everybody know that this is kind of a new era and a new thing in football. And it is a lingerie football league, and this is pro football at its best. I love that they're taking no nonsense from each other, Tommy. That Brooke Finicky, April in the pregame, was talking about it when they asked her, this tells me in this uniform that I'm a football player.
Yeah, right.
And again, enforcing the law. The
second goal at the 6, 7 seconds left.
Apparently Dixon's okay, Tom, back on the field. Over there on the side, she is in, getting the play from Bob Huco. So apparently she was just banged up, but a nice little change up by them going to the option. Officiating crew's doing a good job of letting them play, but not sitting there policing it too much.
7 seconds remain. 2nd and goal on the 6. Chicago ahead, 15-12. The inaugural night of the Lingerie Football League, and boy, is it exciting.
Ladies of the gridiron. getting after it.
All right, here we go. Dixon again back in, as Sean said. And now a flag comes down, and that could be too much time. Delay of game it is. Delay of game.
I'm surprised there's only been one to start the game, Tom.
Yeah.
Prior to the snap, delay of game, Miami, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
It's very, very loud in here. And when you're on the road, as Miami is, it's obviously much louder for your team when you've got the ball offensively. And surprising, it's only happened once in the first half because people are still getting the old cobwebs out as they start this opening night.
Dixon back in the shotgun, and no snap. Ball finally comes out, and Chicago just annihilate that center. Oh my goodness.
Tommy, does it seem
illegal snap? Illegal snap.
Does it seem to you, Tommy, that since Brooke Finicky got after a little forearm, that Miami's a little uptight right now?
Yeah, I think you got a good point.
Center, Miami, 5-yard penalty.
And did she pay for that illegal snap? Holy cow.
Won't do that again.
No.
But 2 plays in a row now, penalized. And since Brooke Finicky has set the tone for Chicago on defense after we saw the great hit from Danielle Monet.
Yeah.
This team has taken over Chicago, trying to play as physical on defense as they have on offense.
Now the ball comes back to the 16. It again is 2nd and goal on the 16 with 7 seconds left. First half here in Chicago. Chicago's got their defensive backs all the way back in the end zone. Dixon looking. Now she's going to run it. Oh, look at that hit! She came around that left side looking to get in. The clock has run out. And what a stop by the Chicago defense.
Tasha Tank Pryor doing it on both sides of the ball.
15-minute halftime.
We are at halftime here in Chicago.
So you wanted to see Lingerie Football League, huh?
They are attractive. It is beautiful to watch, but it is football.
And it's not just pretty face and lingerie, Tom. They're knocking people around. Yes, great to look at, but I also like the way they're closing, knocking out. Let's get over to April.
April Rose standing by. Go ahead, April.
And with the head coach from the Caliente, what do you think is the biggest challenge that the Bliss has given your team?
Obviously, their size. They're unbelievably big. We knew they were going to be steaming through us or trying to get through us. We started to stop them, got a couple turnovers. Our offense is going to move. We got 33 of the hottest plays you'll ever see. Obviously, we're stopping ourselves right now. But it's going to be an exciting half. Obviously, we got the most valuable quarterback in the league. Should be a lot more fun.
What are you going to tell the girls in the locker room?
I'm going to tell them, they got a little shock at first. We told them they're going to be big and try to run right at them. They picked it up, got a turnover. Our offense killed itself. We dropped the touchdown pass, so we'd be winning right now. But you're going to see a lot more in the second half.
Awesome. All right. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, April. Thank you.
Great job by April.
15-12.
Great job by April getting it from Bob, trying to reach into his bag of tricks and ask him what's going to tell, because a lot of times in the beginning of this league, beginning to halftime, this is his first halftime speech.
Right.
So April getting out what he's going to tell them. They do have to be more physical. Great job by April. So we know the second half is going to put the ball in Dixon's hands and be physical.
We will be back. 15-12 is our score. Chicago with the lead. Sears Center. Terrific atmosphere here this evening. Let's take a look back. The history of the game right now.
Let's get ready to rumble! Kicking off its inaugural season, the LFL launches a tight spiral of entertainment into 10 American cities, featuring athleticism, toughness, and distinctive beauty. These players are determined to leave everything on the field to win.
Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Yes, we are here once again. It is every man's Super Bowl fantasy as we get set for the Lingerie Bowl.
The Lingerie Bowl has become a must-see Super Bowl Sunday event. Models laying out hard hits and punishing blows, fighting tooth and nail for every last yard, all in the quest for the championship trophy and supreme glory.
right here in this venue. The world was introduced to full contact football on a Super Bowl Sunday, played by beautiful lingerie models. And what did we learn that day? Women are competitive. Women want to win. They are still very beautiful, but they can be ferocious. We had a fight. We had hard hits. We had touchdowns. We had touchdown dances. What could we actually expect today?
Redefining the meaning of fantasy football. Turn up the heat.
The Lingerie Bowl has been a huge success. The Lingerie Football League is going to be right there. We'll take a break. Football highlights, stats coming up. Stick around, fans. (15-12) back here at the Sears Center. Chicago Bliss with the lead over the Miami Caliente. And it has been caliente here in the arena. It has been hot, it has been fun, and they're having a great time.
Yeah, and you know what, Tommy? We come in and you think, oh, beautiful sights, beautiful ladies. I love the beautiful football that's being played, too. You're getting great hits, but you're also getting some great offensive performance, physical running it and throwing it. Have a look at some of the first half highlights and some of the way these gals are getting after it. Touchdowns early. Miami here, and Dixon, the quarterback, is as good as you're going to see in this league. Not only running it, but throwing it. Squares her shoulders, pump fake, nice move, get in the end zone, and that's not even her biggest strength. And on the other side, here's the hit screen out to Deborah Poles. Nice job, big and physical. Too much tackling above the waist here. They need to get lower and make a hit. And there we see again, nice job stopping the option. If you're going to stop the option, you got to hit the person in the mouth, the quarterback first, and then here it goes. The tank is pretty good, huh?
She is pretty good. So is Miami.
Yeah, leading to some fights and some brawls and people getting suspended for the first half. Nice pressure, nice hits going on. So it's physical on both sides of the balls. Finesse for Miami, Tommy. Physical for Chicago. The challenge for Miami in the second half will try to be able to match Chicago's intensity with as big as they are. They're so big and so physical.
And Chicago has really put a lot of pressure on them up front, and that's where football games, as you know, are won and lost.
Great job, and they don't get enough credit, but we're seeing this counter trey, blocking down, getting outside. So the folks up front, these gals are getting after it, and they are not messing around and doing a lot of talking after the play.
They are playing serious, serious football. It has been a great first half so far. 15-12 is our score. Chicago with the lead. Chicago playing well, like you talked about, that physical football. We'll take a break and come back. Second half is coming up of this terrific inaugural night of the Lingerie Football League. The exciting evening that you've all been waiting for here at Sears Center in Chicago. The Chicago Bliss with the inaugural game against the Miami Caliente of Lingerie Football League.
Tommy, not only is this a true, truly a new era in football.
Oh yeah.
But let's not forget our man Mike Ditka, who flipped the coin toss at the beginning, is a partner in this league. You want credibility and respect? Mike just brought it. Not only did Mike bring it, but these girls are proven that they know how to play football and not just look good.
Michelle Sotek can kick it. Watch this. Flat kick it. She may miss something, but she can really boom this ball.
Watch how quickly they get down the field and make a hit.
Oh, she didn't quite get that one. And it hits the sideboard down about the 2-yard line. She missed that and got it to the 2.
When the ball hits on the sideline, in advance of the 15-yard line, we put the ball at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, Miami.
All right, so Miami with the football, trailing 15-12. Second half just getting underway here. You know, now Chicago has challenged. Chicago has thrown the red flag, and they are challenging the play on the field. DeJuan Alfonso, one of the all-time greats in arena football history. There's Zoe right there. Zoe threw that flag and is trying to challenge. There's Keith Hack, the head coach. Now the official comes over, and being the inaugural game, there may be some, okay, now, wait a minute, I got to go back and read this one more time about trying to challenge.
Tell them to get in line. Don't we all have to? We're all learning on the run with this, but our production crew, camera crew, our producer and director have done a great job informing us and getting us going and bringing this broadcast to you. I love this. And guys, hey, tough guys out there. These ladies are playing with no football pants on.
Yeah.
Just in the lingerie with some shoulder pads and a little bit of helmet.
No
so
hip pads, knee pads.
They'll knock you out too.
I guess they
look good doing it too,
You
Tom.
aren't kidding. Dixon fades back, throws over the middle. The pass is caught. Calcavale gets it on. She gets hit hard. She's out near midfield.
Tina Calcavale's the most versatile player that I've seen on the field tonight. We've seen her catch it, defend, run it, throw it. And again, they were working on this endlessly during warm-ups. Just a little slant route over the middle. Nice job by Dixon being patient, allowing Tina to get into the hole. Tina sits down, doesn't run through the hole, makes the catch and moves on. That's a really good job of her turning her body to Dixon. Tina gets it. This girl's been, it seems like she's been doing this a long time. She told me her and Dixon were playing in a ladies league even before the lingerie football league. This combo's been working together for quite some time, Tom.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Dixon fades back. She's looking long again, and the pass is overthrown, and an intercept. No, they say incomplete. Daniel Monet almost had, no, that's not Monet.
That's the right call, Tom. Ball was dropped. Well, now Dixon back to pass. Now she holds it a little too long. At that point, ball needs to come out. Nice, great mechanics. Just put a little too much air on it. She had the nice crossing route open, but she needed right there in the middle between the hashes to make that throw. She waited too long across the field. Coverage was there and missed it high. And you can always tell, Swanee there on the coverage, you can always tell when the ball sails, Tommy. You'll see Dixon or any other quarterback drop their elbow down and try to aim it. This is not a position where you aim it. Drop back and throw it, just like she did during the first half and in pregame warm-up.
Dixon fades back, looking over the middle, steps up, throws, and it is caught, and a great shot put on. Calcavale with the catch.
What a way to hold on to the football.
15, Deborah Poles with a shot, and Calcavale may be wondering what the heck her name is right now.
You know what, Tommy, when she took the hit, I think that her helmet, the back of her head hit the ground. A little bit of whiplash effect. Have a look now. They've run this slant crossing route 3 times in a row, a little deeper this time down the field. Nice job. Great job by Tina. See, Tommy, back hits, helmet hits on the back.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to speculate, but I think she got the back of her helmet slammed on the turf. And this is walking down on that turf, Tom, you did.
Oh, that's hard.
It's like playing in a parking lot. There it is, Tina, hometown Hollywood, Florida. 5'9" and every bit of 5'9". The ball is in the air. She catches it at its highest point. And once again, Tommy, you saw the interception try by the defense. Try to catch it with the body, ball on the ground. Tina goes up at its highest point, catches it with her hands, and gives herself the best chance. This is a gal who obviously understands how to play this position and has been doing this time and time again. Don't let the pigtails fool you, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
That's good football.
That's football. Now, Calcavale comes out for a play or two. Going to catch her breath.
The passing offense of Miami versus the Bliss running offense and the physicality of the Bliss defense.
The triangle of doom, the front 3 for Chicago, has been dominating. Now the ball comes loose. Quarterback keeper steps up, throws, and it is incomplete.
Late again with the throw. I think that Dixon's thinking a little bit too much, Tommy. I don't know if it has anything to do with their first half injury, when she missed about 6 or 7 plays. But you watch her come out now, and you can see the receiver open now.
Yeah,
she's just a little.
open.
You're allowing the secondary to drive on the football, and she's got plenty of arm. But it just goes to show you, no matter how much arm you have, if you don't throw it on time, these girls will drive on the ball. They're athletes playing out here. These girls get it.
2nd and 10, football on the 16-yard line, clock running. Coming up on 12 minutes left here in the second half. Chicago up 15-12. Dixon gets set. Steps up, now fades back, looking pass. Under pressure, rolls out of the pocket, gets away from one tackler, flags are down,
everywhere.
And finally, Dixon is down, and that may be holding. That's in the area where that's what you would expect is holding.
Dixon's pointing that it's against the defense. Did we get a face mask or anything in there or something, Tommy?
Well, they don't have face masks.
Well, whatever they grab on the front, grab around the helmet, or grab whatever that thing.
The chin strap, the shield.
Yeah, the shield.
Illegal blitz.
Oh, there you go.
On Chicago, you can only have one blitz during a series. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
And what that means is you're allowed to rush one. Your rush one is the normal. One time per 4 downs. You're allowed a second blitzer.
So they must have done that twice.
That's exactly right. So you can't blitz a second person if you've already done it one time in the series. Chicago got caught. Penalty, moving the football. Now it's 2nd and 5. Much easier down and distance for Dixon and the Miami Caliente to operate under, no question.
Keith Hack is a little upset. He thought it was their first time. And now a little problem on the snap.
Miami's been confused since the late in the second half to now.
Well, and I think your point earlier about the physicality of Chicago, the one time the center didn't quite get the snap up and really got hammered, I think that may be still playing in their minds a little bit.
Well, we've seen 4 out of their last 2 or 3 plays before half, and coming out here now, there's some confusion going on. They're not getting in and out of the huddle. Delay a game at the end of the first half. And you know, when Brooke Finicky, the law enforcement gal off the field, set the tone with a personal foul, Miami has not responded. Now, although this drive's nice, they've been helped by a few penalties. Empty backfield.
Pass goes out to the side, flag goes down, and it is down to about the 2-yard, maybe the 3-yard line before she's gang tackled.
That's Tina again, Tom. Tina Cacavale making plays all over the field. Just a simple hitch route, which is all that is, an extension of the run. We'll find out what the flag is. Tina's doing it all. Sets it up, and she sells all her routes the same way.
Yeah, she does.
If she's running a slant, she pushes hard at the corner. Here she's running. Let's hear the flag.
Illegal shift on Miami. 2 players moving prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
I'm telling you, Tommy, that the physicality
now
of Chicago's
Miami with
reeling.
a challenge. They threw the red, and they almost hit the official with a red flag that's got a little weight in it.
So now they're going to officiate. There's a picture. There's Mitch. Mitch Mortazu is the owner. And there's Mike Ditka, the partner. I think you know that face on the left and that face on the right. I promise you, he has got something special going on. He and Mike visiting about what we're going to do after the game. Mitch and Mike, thank you guys for making this possible. Like I say, you know that face on the left, and he's serious about this. And Mitch Mortazu's got this thing going on. The man on the right in the red tie is going to make this special.
When Mike Ditka comes in and as a partner, a consultant, however he's going to be, but a partner in this league, you know he's going to be an active role. He doesn't just come here to sit around.
No, Mike's showing it. Mike will be here. Mike, he's not just putting his name on something. He wants his name, his face, and he wants to be a part of it. Getting back to this game. Again, thanks to Mitch and Mike and being a part of this and allowing us to be here. Is it there? It seems like the mentality of Miami has changed. The best thing to do right now is put the ball in Tina Cacavale's hands and let her operate. Every one of her routes looks the same, at least when she leaves the line of scrimmage. She sells them so good. Get the ball in her hands. She's down here to the bottom of your screen. It's exactly what they're trying to do.
Dixon looking deep. They have triple teamed Cacavale. Now they're looking for her, and it is incomplete. What a throw. The pass just about complete, but just tapped away.
One thing I don't like about Miami's offense right now, awful predictable right now, Tommy. You got a quarterback that can spread it around. She's looking for one person and one person only. Tina Cacavale the whole time. She held it. Great protection, great job. Almost makes the play. But they've got to find a way to get somebody else involved. This cannot be, like in the old basketball 2-man game, quarterback, receiver. Because right now Chicago knows where the ball's going on defense. So they must find a way to get somebody else involved on offense to make Chicago, to get them off balance a bit.
3-point game, 9:24 left. Dixon fades back, looking, steps.
Somebody else has got to get open. It's only a one-person route. Get open.
Dixon now looks and throws, and this one is picked off and dropped. Intercepted and dropped. She got hit by her own player.
Tommy, I'm not, you know what, I don't like this max protection one route. You only got 1, 2 rushers maybe at the most. They're dropping, 5 and 6 players into coverage. And you got look at this. Everybody's back protecting the quarterback. 1 rusher, and you got 3 people in the place where Tina is. And again, the throw goes to Cacavale, and the ball should have been intercepted. Dixon's forcing the ball. It's a 1-person route. If you're Chicago, your goal is right now. Keep Dixon in the pocket and don't let Tina get open. Because there is no other weapons on Miami's offense right now, judging by what we've seen in this second half of football.
4th and 10 in the 16. A big possession for Miami. Chicago gets it back. They may just grind it out and grind out a lot of this clock. Dixon. Look, steps up, throws, and it is caught. What a great catch. Cavale with it down at the 1-yard line. What a catch. Tina Cavale, 5'9", 135 pounds, and she made a terrific running catch.
Got some tats. She's tatted up a little bit. She's making plays like somebody who's tatted up. Look at her, vicious. Now they put a 2-man route, a crossing route.
Right.
They got somebody else into the pattern, which allowed Tina to get single coverage, Tommy. And she goes up. Look, watch this, crossing route. Now I want you to see Dixon's patience, but puts it up high enough where the 5'9" Tina can go get it. Look at it, highest point. You try to teach that your whole football coaching career, somebody to get it like that. Tina again, the 1 threat. If it's me, I quarterback draw this and come out the edge and put the ball in Dixon's hands.
1st and goal.
There you go.
Dixon rolls out to the right side, fakes the throw, and she does just walk into the end zone.
I wrote the playbook, Tom.
It's not a bad call, partner.
It's a 2-horse race for them.
Yeah, right. It's going to be one of the 2.
That's exactly right. So the game plan for Chicago when they come back out on defense, Tom, for me, if I'm, you Coach Hack, you got them, get your people aside and say, roll the coverage to Tina and make sure that you keep Dixon inside the pocket.
Miami has selected to go for a 1-point try from the 2-yard line. 1-point try from the 2.
Amazing.
2 really doesn't do much.
No,
2 doesn't get you much, doesn't buy you much of anything.
Sure doesn't. And Tommy, so why not go for it anyway, since we're not kicking field goals in this league? Tom, you know what? If I'm Miami, you're getting physically pushed around and you're winning the football game.
Yeah.
Chicago's got to pick it up on the offensive side and start controlling it. And maybe try to keep that ball the last drive.
Miami going for 1. Dixon rolls out, fakes the pitch, gets
job.
into the end zone. That's a nice fake on that pitch, so the extra point good.
That's just a great job. Great job by Dixon. Annika Dixon coming down the line. You got to show, I love that she shows ball on this. She stuck the ball out there for to see what? Show ball down, fake ball. Everybody jumps it, cuts inside. What did I tell you about the option the other way? You saw Miami defend the option in the first half. What do you got to do? Hit the quarterback, Tommy. You can't let your best offensive player, at least at quarterback, with the ball in her hand. You must hit her first and force her to pitch the ball.
Make somebody else carry the football and beat you.
Tommy, you covered the Bulls for a lot of years. I don't need Jordan beat me. I need Pippen or Rodman or somebody else.
Right.
You can't let Dixon with the ball in her hand fake that pitch. You must hit her every time she approaches the line, comes down that line with that option, especially inside the 5 in the red zone.
Chicago with the ball now, just under 6 minutes left, trailing by 4, 19-15. Motion, coming back to the right side is Johns. It's a pitch to the right side. Dunmore has got some speed. Look at her go!
House.
She is out of bounds. They'll mark her out of bounds. It looked like it was a touchdown, but they will mark her out. Back at about the 10-yard line, it looks like. We're way in the other corner. It's hard to tell.
Nice job again, pinning people inside by the ladies up front. Good job by the wideouts to kick down and allow Dunmore room to run. See the high tackling. They're trying to tack up on the shoulder pads. Her legs are too powerful. She's got that drive in her legs. And you notice in the first half, they were pounding the tank prior. In the second half now and late in the first half, we've seen more of Dunmore's speed. Ellie's got it easy. Pitch the ball and watch it go.
Absolutely. She does it again. Dunmore comes around the left side, and she will be stopped here. They'll mark forward progress at about the 5-yard line, and it will be 2nd and goal.
Better job of gang tackling, Tommy. They had more people. They're obviously better when you try to penetrate inside. 3 or 4 bodies by the Caliente on defense, but they're doing a good. The Bliss, where they're at their best, is when they run that tray or the toss where you can pinch people inside and allow the people to get it, allow Tina or Tank to get outside. Only thrown a couple times in this game, a handful. And they've all been those hitch routes that allow your receiver to raise up and go. But you see the corners off where they have to be. drive on this nice single coverage outside.
Motion is Johns.
There it is. There's that hitch route.
Little pitch, cut back and down to about the 1, and what a great tackle.
Scored on that in the first half, Tommy, to Deborah Poles, and the same thing. Like I said, when you've got that 5 to 7 yard cushion by the corner, it's easy for Tina to raise up and throw that hitch route.
And look who's coming in. The tank is stepping onto the field.
And if you're a betting man or a lady, or if you're not,
bet anyway.
Bet it all on number 20. She's she's getting this football, folks.
Look at it, they want some noise. They want some noise.
Or maybe this is their ploy for us to believe it, but if I'm them, 20 carries it, and there's nobody else who touches it. That's the tank.
There it goes.
Shocker.
Here she comes, and she is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Tasha, the tank Pryor. Look at this.
Oh, ride that pony. No, you know what?
They're having a ball. They are having a ball.
And playing physical. Well, that little celebration, I said pony. Oh, no, the way that the tank runs, not only a tank, that's a Clydesdale right now,
there
Tommy,
you go,
the way she's running.
All right, Chicago going for 2.
Cannot.
Chicago is going for 2 points from the 5-yard line.
Got to tackle low. You've got to hit the tank low. Would not be surprised if they run the same thing and allow Tasha Pryor to do her thing.
Tank around the left side, and she just bulls her way in. There's blocking up front, but she is running over those blockers, running over the defense, and a 2-point conversion is good.
Gets a lead blocker out front. Once again, it's the counter play. Everybody kicks down. You got pulling outside, lead up into the hole. You don't need a whole lot.
We will take immediate timeout. Television.
Because Tasha brings her own blocker, and that's her.
We have got a timeout. 3:06 left. A great one going here in Chicago. 23-19. The Bliss with a lead. We will take a break and come back. Lingerie football here. Back here in Chicago, 23-19, Bliss with the lead.
Tommy, while we were away, chance at a home run. Great throw by Dixon down here at the goal line right in front of us. We could reach out and touch her. But Annette Mascaro couldn't make the play. Couldn't close it out, hit her in a bad spot. The hands.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where Tina comes in, catches the ball with her hands, and Annette's got to get up and get it with her hands.
Coming up on 2 minutes left. Dixon under pressure now, rolls out to the left side, looking, buying some time, gets away from one, and she's sacked. The tank there one more time with a sack, and she is just relentless on defense.
The shocking thing about that is all night long, we've seen Tina Cacavale open and Dixon looking for her. If Dixon peeks to her left, look back there. You see the left arm up? That's a touchdown. Deep ball. He throws the ball across her body back across the field.
Players going into the sideboard. The clock will stop.
Too much pressure.
2-minute warning.
Now here we are. The clock will stop. Players into the sideboard. Clock stops here. It's back to regular football here. Miami's got their work cut out for them on 3rd and 17. Actually had a touchdown on the first play, dropped in the end zone on this series.
Big play for Miami right here.
Keep everything in front of you, Tommy.
Football at the 8-yard line.
Keep everything in front of you.
Dixon fades back, maximum protection. Now she's going to roll out, and she is forced to roll out and is down at the 15-yard line.
Play the game right here on 4th down, Tommy.
The way Chicago can run, you've got to think Miami realizes we have to get a first down.
There's no question. Because if Chicago gets the ball back, ball game over, because they're going to pound it and be physical. Once again, we've got to what wins, finesse or physicality, and right now the physical. Miami's going to call a timeout and talk it over. 4th and 9. Tommy, I can tell you this. Keep an eye on number 11, Tina Cacavale. And Dixon, you got to, but I don't want a one-person route. You can't go one-person route here because if you're Chicago's defense,
you know where it's going.
That's exactly right. You take that away and you box in. You play the old box and one. You double or triple team Tina and your pass rush. You can give up. You can let Dixon run for 4 yards.
And you say
and make the tackle. Do not miss tackles if you're Chicago. Everything stays in front of you. Do not let Tina Cacavale get behind the coverage.
Halftime stats coming up.
The inaugural league, Tommy. Here it is, first half stats. Fantasy league coming up next. There you go. Rushing yards. Shocked that there wasn't a bigger difference.
Yeah.
As you saw that because it was so physical. See the passing yards and the penalties and the attempts. Not a lot of throws for the Chicago Bliss, but very efficient 4 of 5.
The time of possession, 7:54 for Miami. And you would think with the home run ball that they could throw, that'd be a little bit less.
Those are so misleading because that left column, Miami is a finesse team. But Chicago scores quick. They don't take much time. Run a few plays and get it in the end zone.
Sean, you've been here a lot. I've lived here for the last 18 years. This is a Chicago-type team.
Well, it is. Typical Chicago team. Play you physical, score when we have to, and control the clock. And that's what they've done here in the second half.
4th and 9, football on the 16. And now the clock starts and the officials stop.
Clock still running. Got to reset that clock.
125 on the clock.
125.
The clock is not supposed to start until the snap when we're under 2 minutes. 125, please.
This is the play of the game.
The play clock to 25.
There you go. No, not. There you go. We got it. Start when the ball snap. Now, it's not even time really that matters, Tom. It's this play, 4th and 9.
This is it. Yep.
Watch what Chicago. Keep an eye on Tina Cacavale, who's the wideout.
And Brooke Finicky.
Yep.
And Brooke Finicky, that middle linebacker. Watch her. Fake. Now they're looking long. 3 steps. Step up. Throw. And it is incomplete. We had to wait a second. On 4th down, Chicago holds again, and the Bliss will take over on down.
First down, Chicago.
Oh, no, guess who they put the ball in Tina's hands. Right. Let her throw it. Ball could have been caught. They might have got away with a little pass interference there, but the refs are letting them play. Great job by Chicago. Now it's real simple. You put it in the hands of the tank and wear this thing out. Now you just don't want to mess up the snap.
Let's talk real quick about an offensive rule that you cannot run inside those front 3 linemen.
You can't. And then that rule, and here it is again, Tina throwing deep. Now look at this, Tommy. Ball's right there. Nice job in the secondary of not running through the receiver and getting the pass interference call. I thought it was closer than that. Well, here it is. You'll see the center. Now look at the two guards sitting next to her, the linemen. You cannot run the ball in between those two. You got to run it on
those blue markers are right on the field.
Right. You got to run it on the outside hip of those girls, not on the inside hip, or it's a 5-yard penalty and replay the down. Just like a legal procedure would be, and they're not going to do it.
Dunmore runs around the right side. Oh, what a shot. What a tackle there. And she tackled her into the sideboard, so I thought that the clock would stop.
And Miami, the clock is supposed to stop inside of 2 minutes. They need to put about 5 or 6 seconds back on the clock. Nice hit.
How about our camera guy right there? He was in trouble.
Hello.
Look at this, coming right at you. Hello.
Yeah. So these girls are just lingerie and feminine, right?
Yeah,
oh, there's plenty of feminine beauty out there. But I've seen a lot of punishing hits tonight. This, you know what? They don't need us to sell this.
No, absolutely. They'll do it all on their own.
And he's smiling. He'll take that physical punishment. Good job by our camera crew.
Give goes to Dunmore again around the left side, and she is just driven down. Dunmore, again, a gain of about 4. 3rd and probably 2. Look at this. Oh, what a block. You could barely see the block, Sean, but that was a crushing block.
And a lot of times, you saw just out of your screen, a lot of times you don't even need to bring bring one of the ladies to the ground or knock them to the ground. You just need to shield them, because when you give Dunmore or you give Tank Pryor a little bit of space, look at it, 5'2", 128 pounds, and that is lower body power. Look at the way she's built. thin upper body,
Timeout on the
lower
field.
body, legs.
Chicago.
And she's just a powerful,
That's their
powerful
first
runner.
and only timeout of the second half.
Chicago
This will be a
takes the
30-second commercial and timeout.
I'm anxious to see throughout this league, Tom, if I see a more physical backfield than Dunmore and Pryor throughout the whole year.
Oh, yeah. Well, next week we'll be in Seattle.
Yep.
That ought to be interesting. As we go around, this is going to be so interesting to see how the different teams, and you know all of them are watching tonight. By the way, welcome, ladies of the Lingerie Football League. Welcome to the first game. We're anxious to see you.
You gals are awesome.
On.
You guys are selling this on your own. It's great stuff. Tom, you know what? When you take a look, there's Bob Huco, the Miami Caliente coach, University of Florida guy. Friday night, pay-per-view single game pass, $7.99. This is a single game. You don't want to miss this. In season game, $125 for a 20-game schedule. That's like stealing. Legalized theft right there to watch this.
Absolutely.
Great football stuff.
You're going to want to watch this all year long. Give goes straight up the middle. Touchdown!
Nice changeup by the Bliss.
Touchdown, Chicago.
So used to running outside, Tom. Nice changeup. We got to give Ellie Cartaviano, the quarterback, a lot of credit for the way she's operated the offense. Very efficient. Nice job. Everybody thinks pound it, get on the edges.
Chicago
and what
has elected to
They
go
change
for
it
2
up and
points
go inside
from the 5-yard line.
and get the touchdown.
2 points from
Look at
the
the look
5.
here again. Used to go, oh, nice job. The old Johnny Rogers inside trap. It's a little inside trap, inside handoff.
But there's
Great
no
job.
challenge. We don't have a challenge. Who's playing?
Great job by, I think that was Kick Sotak, wasn't that, Michelle?
There's no challenge,
Nice
Coach.
job by Kicks, kicking it inside.
He knows that.
I like our officials taking control, Tom.
Going over to talk to Bob Yuko. And Bob just puts his head down on the sideboard.
Challenge as well.
I guess these games don't matter, huh?
Oh, gosh, do they ever. I'm anxious. You go around the league and see the different venues.
20-game schedule for $1.25. Come on.
Yeah. And this kind of action with these beautiful ladies. Pitch goes to the right side. Dunmore stays on her feet. She's inside the 5 and just driven down at about the 1-yard line. So the 2-point conversion is no good.
Great effort. Tremendous effort by Dunmore to try and get that in. But a nice drive by Chicago. Great job by Ellie, number 4, their quarterback, operating the offense. Nice call. Wonderful call on the inside handoff. The first time they've run it all game, and it leads to a touchdown.
Now, a rule that may come up here soon. If you're trailing at all and you score a touchdown inside of 3 minutes, you can elect to kick off and kick an onside kick instead of giving it to the other team at their own 15.
Which will be the same rules. Go 10 yards. You got a chance to pick it up. If Miami's able to get a big home run play here, they will go for the onside kick.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye at the bottom of your screen is Tina Cacavale right down here on the 15-yard line. She's been their best player all night.
Quarterback keeper Dixon makes a move. She's to the 20 and gets out just shy of midfield. A little late hit there as well.
Yeah. See, these girls, hey, if you're the boyfriend or the husband of these gals, don't go play pickup football in the yard.
Not with them.
You don't want Thanksgiving Day turkey bowl with these ladies.
Right.
Nice job by Dixon. It's been a 2-horse race the whole night. Dixon and Cacavale for the Caliente. If they're not working, this offense isn't working.
Brooke Finicky, the middle linebacker, with that little hit right at the end. Vicky Showtime Lee right there as well. Dunmore.
Crossing
lots of
right
time.
again.
Looking.
Oh,
now
she went
throws
opposite.
it long right at us, and it is incomplete. Kat Johns with good defensive pressure there.
Annette Mascaro's had some chances tonight.
Yep.
Had some chances tonight.
Pretty good defense
Yeah,
there by
very
Johns.
good defense. That would have been a tough catch. Dixon's at least giving them a chance to get this ball in the end zone. They need a quick score, and then they need a good onside kick and another quick score.
Can you see this game growing to just unbelievable around this league?
Once again, you'll see immediate expansion in 2010, 2011. Because of this national fanfare and all these fans, Houston, San Jose, Nashville, and Carolina all be new franchises in 2010 and 11.
Anoka Dixon rolls out to the right side. It's a pitch back. They're looking long again. pass, look is incomplete. Looking for Mascaro. Hits the sideboard, it's incomplete. 6 seconds remain.
Here's the reason I don't like that play at this time, Tom. Is that you got your best thrower as your quarterback. Your best receiver is number 11, Tina Cacavale.
Right.
Why is she throwing it on the reverse? They've run that about 5 times tonight. You get your best receiver in the end zone and your best thrower. Dixon makes that throw. Tina's used to receiving it, not throwing it. You've got to put the ball in Dixon's hands to throw it. Your best receiver should not be throwing the ball at the end of the game.
Not now.
Not at all. I think Bob Hugo, their coach, is trying to find anything right now that works.
Trying to find something. Yep. Dixon.
Gotta love
fades
Chicago's
back.
defense.
Pass is intercepted. Monet with the interception. And the clock has run out. The inaugural game of the Lingerie Football League belongs to the Chicago Bliss here at home.
Hey, how fitting is this? How fitting is it for Danielle Monet, one of the faces of this league, the captain of the Bliss and one of the great leaders on this team, the home opener and the inaugural Lingerie League opener. Who makes the interception to close it out? But Danielle Monet looks good, plays good, and now we're going to go party that the game's over.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations to the beginning of the league. Ladies, you sold this league. We didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have to do any selling. Miami and Chicago, and congratulations Chicago, but Miami played a great football game, but Chicago victorious 29-19.
Physical beat finesse, Tom.
It did tonight.
Physical beat finesse.
We'll take a break. 29-19, Chicago with the win. Game 1 of the Lingerie Football League is in the books, and the Bliss are 1-0 here at home. Welcome back. Chicago wins game number 1, and fittingly April Rose down on the field with our end-of-game star, Danielle Monet. Go ahead, April.
Danielle, how important is this first win for the season?
Oh my God, being at home, being in Chicago, and it being the first game of the league, it's so important to us. We have worked so hard, and all we wanted to do was come out here tonight and prove to fans that we really play football.
Right.
We are girls, we wear lingerie, but we really play.
Right. You didn't get hurt tonight, did you?
No! I don't know how. Actually, practice is 10 times harder than the actual game.
Yeah, no major injuries.
No major injuries. Some tops coming off. So next week, I'm sure there'll be an alteration to the top.
Some double-sided tape, maybe.
Tape, lots of things. But I'm so proud of my girls. We've just worked so hard. Each girl does their own position, so we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
What are you going to do to celebrate tonight?
Oh my God, we're going to Crescendo. Our after party's there with Surreal. And I'm just looking forward to letting loose. We've been working hard since May, so tonight's for us.
Right, you guys got another game coming up. Good job.
Yes, October 2nd against New York Majesty. New York Majesty ain't got nothing on us. Nothing.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Awesome night tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, April. April, terrific job.
Well,
She has been great.
I guess we call Danielle Your Majesty the way that she played.
Oh, yeah. How
Trash
about it?
talk has already begun for that. What a great night of football. And you know what? She's exactly right. Beautiful ladies in lingerie, but do not be mistaken. If you saw tonight, which you did, great football, they take it serious.
Oh, don't they? That was great. All right, Chicago with the win, 29-19. Thank you so much for being a part of our inaugural game. Sean, it was great.
Ladies, great job. You sold it well.
Be in Seattle next week. Good night, everybody.